Good day, everyone. I am Robin James Qual, and I am studying BSTM or Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management at SCI College, Caloocan. As a second year student, I have this foreign language course this school year, and today I'm excited to share to you my foreign language journey. My Nihongo journey started last September 2020. My teacher is Emery Sensei. Emery Sensei is a generous, creative, and very dedicated teacher. Every session, she checks our attendance and requires us to participate using Nihongo language.
ご挨拶
Hi, ohayo gozaimasu.
Ayogozaimasu. Number 3, ご挨拶 to take a walk. Step form,
Sanpo wo shite.
散歩をして、はい、ご挨拶
On first semester, I learned to introduce myself in Japanese. Here's the example on how you introduce yourself in Japanese. So, let's watch. Hajimemashite, watashi no namae wa Robin Qual desu. Mika ni mo wa Asai desu. Arabonshi karakimashita. 21 歳です。STI の学生です。趣味はスポーツです。どうぞよろしくお願いします。And now, join me as I going back to the beginning of this journey. Reasons why we need to study Nihongo. One of my dreams is to become a multilingual or bilingual person. Today I found out that we're going to have this foreign language course. I get really excited but at the same time a little bit of worried because as far as I know their language and writing system is very complicated than my mother tongue. There is a lot of reasons why we need to study Nihongo. First, it can increase my job options. We all know that Japan is one of the best countries not only in Asia but in the whole worldwide that offers a lot of stable jobs and can make your life better. As a tourism student and future flight attendant, I can use this language as my strength. Things that I like in Japan. These are the things that I like in Japan. I'm sure that I'm not the only one who fell in love with the beauty of Japan. From the weather, food, people, attraction, culture, let's say the Japan itself. No one can resist this paradise, I'm really sure with that. While listing these things, I realized that I need to work hard to see or to have these things. If you want to see or have these things too, you better start working hard now. Writing my katakana name. At first, I was afraid because of the writing system. But thanks to my sensei for teaching us the right technique in writing katakana characters. At that day, I was so happy because I've learned something new that is not normal and very unusual in school. Making storyboard at storyboard.com. This day, I was so happy because I used my last name and first name of my favorite K-pop member, which is Jisoo, and the theme of this story is I'm gonna surprise her in her birthday. And this was so exciting because the conversation is in Nihongo language. Sentences about me / grammar lesson. This day, we tackle about the right and correct grammar in speaking Nihongo, and that day we have a task to edit a picture and put some sentences about us like name, nationality, age, and status. How to order in Japanese restaurant. This day we have a role play on how to order in Japanese restaurant, and me and my partner are very excited to execute these things. At first, it was hard, but at the end, we enjoyed it and execute very well. How to buy inside a department store. This day, we're going to have a role play on how to buy in the department store, and at first, it was so hard because it has a lot of conversation like asking what floor, asking how much, asking where is this clothing line, like that. But at the end, we really enjoyed and we learned something new and we execute perfectly.
speech or supichi. This day we have a task to make a presentation in canva.com. A presentation about ourselves, about our family, like what is my name, how old I am, where I came from, how many members in my family are, and take note that is in Nihongo language. So at first it was so hard because I'm adjusting to the Nihongo, and at the same time I'm very excited because I love designing, I love doing some creativeness in layout, and that is my forte. Invitation and telephoning. This day we have an activity in exchanging conversation in Nihongo language over the telephone. I'm really happy and excited because this also serves as a practice on speaking Nihongo language. Kaiwa or shadowing. This day we have a task to copy the voices of the Japanese girl and boy. First, it was hard, but it was so exciting. As a future flight attendant, we really need to know these technical terms. Giving direction in Japanese. In this activity, we are required to make a map from our house going to the destination. This activity really helps because if someone asks you a direction, you can tell and answer it right. Parts of the body and some illness. In this day, we learned the parts of the body in Nihongo and how to state some illness in Japanese language. So when a Japanese coworker or doctor asks me, "Doshimashita ka?" or "What's the matter?" I can tell him how I feel. Writing kanji characters. It really helps me because if you know how to write, you know how to read. So whenever I saw a sign or a numbers, I can read them properly. Writing hiragana. At first, it was so hard because it's very different in the normal writing system. But eventually, I like it, and it really helps me because if you know how to write, you really know how to read it. So it helps me and it serves as a practice to me, and thanks to my sensei for teaching us the right technique on how to write hiragana characters. Writing katakana. Same with writing hiragana. At first, it was so hard, but eventually, I really like it and I find it easy because the technique that my sensei teach us is very unique and very easy to learn. And now, I'm gladly to show you my foreign language notebook. This is where I kept my answers in activities when we have an activities in synchronous class, and I have some of my prints of my handouts, so whenever we have a synchronous class, I have this one as my guide. In finals, we're required to sing a Japanese song, and I chose Yuki no Hana. So at first it was so hard because I'm not good at singing, but it really excites me because it serves as practice in writing hiragana, because we're required to write the lyrics in hiragana or katakana, and I execute it properly, and I'm so excited to show you my video. And this is my YouTube channel account where I uploaded all of my activities and videos in foreign language course, and here's the link, so please do subscribe. Thank you for joining me in my journey in foreign language course.